DRV, it's a real estate short ETF. It's leveraged 3x, so it's like underlying risk is higher than would be trading stocks and shares. You can imagine, right? So it moves a much greater distance. And this is part of the real estate series that we've been doing here on the channel to try and keep everybody safe if they don't want to sell their house, but they could see it was going to go down in value, a little bit of a hedge then. So we've got a number of ETFs that we track for those purposes, and others, you know, people just like to make money. Here's the charts. This is DRV on the 4-hour time frame, where you can see we've got a retracement fib, and we've got this moving back to the top side where there's a flash at 105. I'm not targeting that yet, despite the fact that we're trending that direction. This trade that we were talking about came from these lows, but we maintain the trade with a stop. We move into profit. Being back above this 236 in at around $60, that's very positive. You may look at this high, potentially, having come close to this previous level of support and this level of resistance, not all that far away from the breakdown at this area here, very much actually right on it. At this stage, you're at a level where price action typically could move back. This oscillation is not out with those it's made down back to the top side without, you know, doing anything significant and continuing. It's all very close to this previous high before it went on again. Perfect area to bounce from. And if we look at it from this tiny little fib, which I've got off the screen, then you're well above the 236 at 67.90. So that might be where you put your stop. Might be, right? The 382 actually gives you a little bit better idea. And if we were to then stick on the average true range, come on, buddy. Then we've got a value of, at the minute, 3.83. That's significant. Approximately 5% of price action. This is quite a volatile thing when it's moving, so that's not completely out of the question. And so a value of 3.83, you take that off the 382, which is at 57. Maybe your stop is in around 50. That's below this previous 236. $10 off that. So you've got all these different options for keeping a stop in profit. You've obviously got your prior low tested there once within this move. That would be a sensible place to look just beyond. And so you've got those sorts of suggestions. If price action continues, you've got a flash target above at 108. You've got the 382. You'd aim there going beyond this area potentially. It's also a prior high from within the previous formation. Previous formation, quick proxy for how that evolved with this particular trend line here. It's only going to just let, here we gotcha. Right, so you've broken out of this formation here. You retested that breakout area, bounce, broke through that resistance. Price actions continue with the higher highs, higher lows so far. There is the potential, if this thing falls back into this formation, breaks this 236, comes back below 61.40, that it starts going through a wow signal ahead of a bigger reversal or a breakdown. So we'll see how price action evolves. At this stage, I'd be looking for a test of the golden pocket in around 44 if you don't hold this 382 at 57.91, give or take the average true range. Then I'd be looking for a test of that golden pocket. If that doesn't hold, 886, bounce at that some stage throughout this price action if it evolves through these two levels, which currently I would say, you know, you've broken above it, you've gone it from 69 to 85. That's a significant percentage chunk. At this stage, you're looking for retests to be successful, and with the 236 being confluent of these areas, that all being high, very similar support and resistance, this is what you'd be paying attention to, these immediate areas. And so you have broken above, but have you managed to get enough opens and closes on daily time frames up here? Well, you've got one open, close, and then enough of them, right? So price action could still keep going. That's interesting. It may well be that you're taking your cue from other similar tickers. Here's SRS, it's Pro Shares Ultra Short Real Estate, and currently it's made a retracement of 3.37 on the day. It's gone up to the 1.14 and the 1618 extension. It's hit that perfectly there. It's come back down. You're looking for this 1618 of the prior fib to be supported, 20.88, 22 after market prices. Very positive there, suggests that it could try again. That would all be dependent on how the overall market performs, of course. So if you want to know more about real estate, how to trade it without actually buying it, all the different types of it and the cycles it goes through, then tune in to the Tradespotting. I've got a playlist. I'll try and link it here. Thanks very much for tuning in. Hit the like button. See you soon. Here, Twitter is at _Tradespotting, or here, yeah, see you here, or in the chat box on Rocky's channel soon.